Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Broncos will put total leather and we'll get started. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Western Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Back to throw, it's Fowler. With the catch, it's Buckley. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake play. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The RPO, it's complete.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to take a shot. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense gets set for second down. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. The give on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He makes a grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Snagged in the middle. It's Leary. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Blast it as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Coleman.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
3rd down coming.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it behind the line. It's Buckley. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Completes the shuffle pass. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Caught behind the line. It's Leary. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lowry. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Leary. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Oh, better look out! He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you...
Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
North Texas will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Makes it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The mean green after that last run, why not go back to the well? Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, the tight end's got to do a better job getting his depth on the route. He's running out to the perimeter of the field, but he's got to get further downfield. He caught that pass behind the line of scrimmage, got tackled, and as a result, it's a negative play.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
On the screen.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
North Texas. Number 3 with the grab and the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
For the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. At the 35, he's open. Found a seam on the left. He's at the touchdown Broncos. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Coleman. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got it on the run.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Texas. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Finds the tight end. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Buckley. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Buckley. Oh, what a cut! Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's Buckley. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Finds his big tight end. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Got a man, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They boot it away on 4th down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, third and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Broncos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Touch pass on the right. Makes one man miss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Going up top again. And it's incomplete on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Oh, he's got a chance.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. It's complete to the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
To the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Inside the 30. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll ride the hot hand. Quick spin on the run. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the draw. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now, touchdown, North Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Broncos are on the move. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll try the run. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, that's new. If you want to kick the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. Picks up the first down. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is, with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
QB draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down.
Formation to kick it away.
Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
It's first down from the 11. To the air on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
42.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Look out, he's got room. He has the first and still on his feet. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The Broncos just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Broncos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Throws to the tight end. Just a little off. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. They're working that left side. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The run from the shotgun. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Lowry. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Buckley. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. He's got the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that's one on third down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got fourth.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And guys, after the field goal. Now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touchdown, North Texas! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Trying to barge in. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
North Texas, 58. Western Michigan, 52.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Lowry. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Broncos! And what a great response here in overtime.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He got it! The 2-pointer for the win!